There once was a Merc that went to war. The name of the mech was a Hand of Four. Ships dropped down, contracts went up. Brawlers, Clanamex brawl. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. She had not moved 2 clicks or more when down on her a madcap boy. Clanner called, but Shaw swore he'd take bondsmen in tow. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. Before the Merc had hit the throttle, an elemental cramped up and caught her. Climbed the sad ground, pulled and fought her till she burned him off. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. No shot was held, missiles were freed. The Clanner's mind was not of green, as he belonged to the warrior's queen. He'd take a bondsman home. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. Solo! Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. For 40 days or even more, the Mercs went back and forth once more. All mechs were lost, there were only 4, but still that Merc didn't go. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. As far as I've heard, but y'all's still on, the pay's not cut and the clan's not gone. The Clanner Lance makes his regular call to patrol the Merc's last man. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go. Soon may the Clanamex come to bring us battle contracts and funds. One day when the fighting is done, we'll take our creds and go.
Hey there, ladies and germs. Welcome back to WBPL 76. It is I, the stormiest of songs. Having a little bit of a bleh day, so my co-host and I here are just... And when Star Wars is done with, maybe. Wait a minute. Pause. Guys, pause for a second. I think I need to make sure you guys can be heard. All right, everyone from the beginning, what did you have to say, Rail?
I did a whole
Shut up, Rail.
rant. I did an amazing rant. How dare? Okay, so first of all,
No.
hi diddly ho, friend loons. I hope you're all having a beautiful day and continue to be having a beautiful day. Second of all, this motherfucker decides to do a break stream and does a music stream instead of what we've all been asking him to do, which is Uma Musume. Storm, where's my Uma Musume?
Yeah, and when he says we all, he means literally only him.
I feel like the Joker in the Harley Quinn show. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Yeah, the inferior show.
Okay. Now that that's done, in response to Rimward Peril about doing a Teddy Ursa, oh no, Digglypuff has been put. Oh my god, Digglypuff is already made and it's amazing.
Oh
Follow
my
that link,
god.
kids. It's great. I love it.
Digglypuff casts Rock Throw. Diggs just
Oh,
throws
bro.
rock at someone.
Oh, that's perfect, dude.
Yeah, no,
perfect.
that's yeah.
I
No, it's 10 out of 10.
unsubscribed from this product and/or service.
Yeah.
Arm.
Yeah.
Arm.
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah.
Hi, Storm.
Hey, Whacker.
Yo, is that a wait? Is that a 303? Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Not
a
great.
303 sequence emulation. I'm mostly just at the moment trying to pick a good little pulse to mess with, because today we're doing something.
Do you have access to like a 909 or an 808 or a 707? Like
What?
even just a drum machine to like put it in. 'Cause those are pretty good.
Why don't you
Like
just
the-
follow the dubstep tutorial?
I don't actually have one on the system. I have settings on certain programs.
I'm
that simulate
shitposting.
them.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh,
That video?
I was answering Chief. What were you saying, Whacker?
Oh, I was not listening to you, Whacker.
Well, you did
I
interrupt.
I was saying you should follow the dubstep tutorial.
Who needs a tutorial? It's like 3 rules for dubstep and you're good.
Storm.
Don't you have to know like that one chord? That's it. Or is it the 4 chords? You just need to know the 4 chords.
Dubstep barely even reaches 2 chords most days.
Yeah.
We're
So
going to do
why
some
does
of
all
that.
your music software look like fucking Winamp 90s skins?
Because it was made by people who wish the 2000s never ended.
Cough.
Whacker, do you wish the 90s never ended, or the 2000s never ended?
Actually, more so like the 90s was a bitchin' fucking time, dude.
But, like,
The-
if the 90s never ended, then you wouldn't be my friend, you'd be my babysitter. I'd be like 14. Or younger.
Oh, God.
Man, I'd be a maximum of 9, so I get that feel.
Like the 1890s.
No, just like the 90s, like, you know, right after the death of Augustus and, you know, all that stuff. Storm, you're old enough. You remember that.
Eventually. Also, your daily update for the status of the Roman Empire.
God damn it, too fucking soon.
Whacker, you led him into that joke. If he hadn't done it himself, I was gonna make him do it.
Really love rubbing salt in the wood. Strap me to a missile and point me at Carthage. I'm ready. Oh, God.
So Zelda Link to the Past.
I
First of
think that
all,
was the only Zelda I played on Game Boy.
to be fair,
like-
it was only ever on the Super Nintendo and then the Game Boy Advanced remake.
Then I'm thinking of the wrong game. There was a Zelda game on original Game Boy.
Yes, I'm aware. It's Link's Adventure, which I'm playing on my streams that you keep destroying them through.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you must be reminded that when Whacker had a Game Boy, it was a square brick with circles and squares carved into it and a bunch of trained ants. Which, to be honest, would be pretty fun if you think about it.
I know what we're doing. Hey.
Or
You know what? That's how the Flintstones should do like handheld games. It's like trained ants as the pixels.
Is the Flintstones even used by anything anymore? Who owns that IP?
Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera. Like, who owns Hanna-Barbera? I don't.
Oh,
That's-
Warner Brothers. That's why nothing's been done with it.
Hanna-Barbera owns Hanna-Barbera.
Did you know that Hanna-Barbera has their own theme park? It's called Kings Island. Or at least it was when I was a kid. That's where we went for vacation. And they
Storm
had-
has decided to go the Halo route.
I could see that.
I need you all to recognize that in Discord, Diggs changed his profile image to the Digglypuff.
Yes.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Oh God, Whacker!
Uh,
Remember the Flintstones live action movie with John Goodman as Fred Flintstone?
vaguely, yes. And wasn't Rick Moranis Barney?
Yes, he was
Yes.
Barney.
There was also Halle Berry.
And
Or was that the
Rosie
sequel?
O'Donnell, if I recall, was
Yeah, she was Betty.
Jesus Christ.
And they had that song like, and then bedrock, da da dee da da da.
I think I saw that when it came out, Andy, and I
Yeah.
have definitely not seen it since.
What would you say if I told you that the live action movie is how I got introduced to Flintstones?
unsurprised.
I mean, I'm lying, but I want to know what the reaction would be.
It's better that was it than a cigarette commercial, right, Whacker?
Oh God, what did they advertise, like Winston's or something like that?
Yeah, like Winston tastes like a cigarette should.
I mean, this was the fucking 60s, so
Oh, I think it was earlier than the 60s. Like,
I thought it was the 60s.
when was
early
black
60s.
and white TV? Like, because I keep forgetting how old Looney Tunes was, because a lot of that stuff was like from the 20s, right?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, ish. I mean, most of like a lot of the, I mean, it's not shown for very good reasons, but there's a real uptick in cartoon production during World War II because there was a lot of government funding and stuff behind that for all the like war effort, propaganda, and all that shit. And I mean, if you go back and you watch some of those, it gets real spicy.
Well, they also like did a lot of what we would call meme jokes too, like a lot of references to current hit stuff and all that.
Yeah, humor tends to change with the times on what's considered appropriate and
Well,
not.
If I remember, one of the creators was asked, like, what made you believe that children would love these cartoons for so long? He said, we didn't make these for children.
And that does help make it timeless. It's that fine line of children can still get a laugh out of it, but there's also stuff slipped in there for the adults. And that means as you grow up, you get more and more of it, so it ages with you, sort of.
Well, sometimes I like look at a clip on YouTube, like a short or something. I'll look at the comments, and it's funny seeing like younger generations react to it. It's like often they just laugh in their ass off.
I mean, a lot of that comedy is timeless. Let's be.
I mean, slapstick is timeless. Like,
And
when,
and to be fair, there is some comedy that is not necessarily, I don't know, appropriate or whatever we want to call it. We can still find it funny because there is such a thing as transgressive humor. But that being said,
listen,
when it was created, it was a lot more acceptable. But these days, not so much. And generally for, I would say usually probably better than not reasons.
So I find the best way to determine where the line of what's appropriate and what's not is if the subject of the joke is not laughing along with the joke, it's probably in bad taste.
No, that's. I mean, that's certainly an opinion. I disagree strongly with that.
I don't know. If I took a fire poker and cracked you over the head with it, Whacker, but when I pulled it back, it was just bent in the perfect shape of your head, I think that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
As long as you weren't actually hurt, you know.
Listen,
Yeah, that would be funny.
And then you took a waffle iron and slapped me in the face with it, and then my face looked like a waffle.
So Campress
I wouldn't
points out
say
what if
that's
the
inappropriate humor. That's slapstick, Andy.
So Cambrus points out what if the subject of the joke has no sense of humor. That's why there's no like rule of thumb of this is always going to work or this is always never going to work. Rule of thumb is just in most situations you can use this to kind of judge, but there's always going to be edge cases.
Yeah, I don't know about.
So, just to kind of keep the audience clued on what I'm working on.
Oh yeah, Storm's making music. Sorry guys, forgot about that.
No. We said that this was going to be a chill stream. It was
I'm
probably going to be more
shitposting
conversation
Storm.
than anything, but well, fair. I am working on potential theme songs for different Legionnaires. If they like it, they keep it. If they don't, they don't. And I use it for something else. So I am taking a whack at writing something water themed, kind of oceanic, and I'll leave it to you guys to guess what that means.
It's Rail's theme because we're going to send him out to the deep ocean.
Oh,
Don't you
heavens,
fucking
no.
dare.
That's so mean.
But Rail, what's that game? Subnautica. Rail plays Subnautica
Yeah.
to win.
Rail does not play Subnautica. Rail refuses to play Subnautica.
Rail.
Rail has seen the videos of what Subnautica is like, and while Rail thinks the gameplay and everything looks interesting from a sheer gaming perspective, Rail also knows he will have a bad fucking time.
Oh come on, it'll be fine. It's just like giant sea horrors from beyond that are actually kind of made me scream a little bit too. You know.
This feels vaguely Castlevania while also being very water themed, I agree. This is for Shoal, isn't it?
If Lady Red likes it, then yes, it is for
I once traveled across 1,000 sands to find the truth. But when I found the truth, I did not like it, for I cursed the sands.
Yeah, thank you, Diggs, for confirming, because I was worried about this. It's Storm, they can't hear the music.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. Give me a second. I gotta...
Are you saying that they can hear the sound of silence?
God damn it, Andy.
We're gonna take a...
Oh, hey, a raid. We've been raided by Computer with a raiding party of 3. Thank you for the raid.
it's the computer.
And they bowed their heads and prayed to the neon gods they made, their smartphones.
I mean, also TVs or, general red light districts. Like, there's so much stuff that you could interpret as being neon gods.
Also, hey, Computer, thank you for the raid. We are WBPL 76, legally defined as entertainment. Okay,
We value your time more than you do, apparently.
Did he put a purple heart? Is that a threat? Is he going to kill us?
No. Okay, can people hear the music then?
Yes, the music is now audible. It's a bit loud.
Loud
A
though.
bit loud, though. Okay, scale that back a smidge.
Thank you, computer. You're very kind.
I don't see anything on screen. I just got the
Yeah.
background, the WBPL background.
You might need to refresh. So anyway, Link to the Past. Storm has been playing a playthrough of Link to the Past in his free time, and that caused me to Friday night and Saturday morning absolutely beat the pants off the game in less than 24 hours.
Yes.
So, notes on the few complaints that I actually have about Link to the Past. Please note, I love Link to the Past. It's easily in my top 3 favorite Zelda games. So this is coming from a place of love.
And what's
Number
up
one,
with
the
saying now
shoot-
you need to play randomizer of it?
This is not a place of honor.
Oh look, Whacker's got his little alien avatar on the on the side.
And because I have it of recent, and because Rail brought it up, we're going to play with another instrument I got a hold of a contact patch for. See?
Butt trumpet?
The ocarina?
The ocarina.
Oh wait, no, is it okay? I was about to say if you made the hot dog.
No, I
The
still
slide
get,
whistle?
I still have to get with Mad Ducks about making the hot dog drumsticks.
What?
That's exactly what it sounds like, Whacker. Don't even
Oh
worry
wait, was
about trying to
Whacker?
define it.
Whacker, you weren't here for last week's stream, were you?
I may have. Oh yeah, I had family in town.
So the idea was to slap 2 hot dogs together, record it, and then use that to make an instrument in Storm
Why?
software. What was? Oh, a Duel of Fates. Duel of Fates on hot dogs.
I what?
Hmm.
Okay,
I shall return you, you crazy lads.
I
Fare thee well.
Storm. Is this your fault?
For once, no.
No, this is something I thought of on my own. Like all my best ideas. Ugh. So, Link to the
I
Past,
feel-
complaint number 1.
I feel. Hang on. I feel like the amount of goddamn it rails that I have uttered has gone up substantially over the past. I want to say 2 to 3 weeks. Rail.
I'm having to save all of it for just the few streams that you show up for. Because we don't get to talk as much as we did before. Because we've both been busy with shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Passive Aggressive Rail.
I'm sorry, I value your friendship and want to hear from you more.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rail ramping it up to an 11. But anyway, yes. This is your stream. It's your fucking fault, Storm. So, yes, keep going, please. Please continue, Rail. Rail. Yes, Rail.
Excuse me, I need to breathe. One moment.
Joke's on everybody. He doesn't actually need to breathe.
Okay, Link to the Past complaint number 1. The shield needs more functionality. Now, someone said during my stream on Thursday that it should be able to block the tiles in the tile rooms. I disagree because that completely no-sells the challenge of the tile rooms. I think it would be best balanced to allow it to block more things, but also make it to where you actively have to use it.
Okay.
Tie it to the B button. Or not the B button, the L trigger. Sorry, you pull the shield out, and you can balance it by if you have the shield pulled out, it makes your sword come out slower.
Okay.
Or like Link does a little thrust that only goes straight forward instead of the usual sweep.
Sweep the leg.
So, what's up? You say this, but Link's Awakening has a more functional shield. And in most cases, that game is objectively worse than Link to the Past.
I feel like we're gonna get some hardcore Link's Awakening defender in here to fight Rail to the death. It's probably gonna be Aiden too.
I have a lot of complaints about that game. See my streams
I'm
for more.
all about this. I'm all about the death match. My money's on Aiden.
Ah,
Rail, you met him at the meetup.
yes, I have. Oh no, physical fight. I would probably lose to Aiden. Short of figuring out exactly where to hit him to make him go, crumple.
Yeah, the one touch Dimmock death touch bullshit is precisely that. It's bullshit.
No,
I mean, you could kick him in the balls.
in my experience, lots of people who've been in the military or who are old enough usually have one spot that's like more busted up than the rest of them. And it's basically like the big red weak spot on a video game boss. Hit here to do massive damage.
Oh, for Aiden, that's easy. That's the giant plastic dish where part of his skull used to be.
Yeah,
To
which
be
I
fair,
don't.
you could also just turn on the microwave around him and it'll have the same effect. For everybody's context, I'm 100% joking.
Let's see. Mercury Alpha tries to use my powers against me. Value, like these prices! It's Lord
Oh,
Trojan.
God damn it, no!
Your
You
Okay.
do not get to use the dark magic.
In response to Troa that the L trigger on the Super Nintendo not having that, I forget about that, but it did have the X and Y buttons, which is why it translated to Game Boy Advance so well, because you could just make the X and Y buttons the L and R buttons on the Game Boy Advance.
I mean, so trying to take a Super Nintendo to Game Boy Advance, you're losing 2 buttons, effectively.
No, because you get the shoulder buttons. Because the Super Nintendo
No.
have
No.
shoulders?
Yeah,
No, no,
it
no,
had
no, no.
shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Troa was wrong,
Rail,
or I misread.
you are
Troa.
trying to speak the power words back to me that I lived, Masur.
Masurdy.
Mavady?
I would rather be called a slur.
slur. Oh, so good.
Okay, complaint number 2. Link to the Past should have had a Rock's Feather or Rock's Cape.
Okay.
If you wanted, a lot of this is if you wanted to improve on Link to the Past by like making another game similar to it. Like you can keep the vast majority of it, but these are things you could add to make it even better.
I wouldn't call so I'm not saying you're and this sounds shitposty, but I'm not actually shitposting on you, Rail. I'm not saying your opinion isn't valid, but I'm torn between like, is this a quote problem with the game, or is this just a thing that you really view strongly as should be an improvement option for the game? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, the first one is legitimately a problem with the game. The shield does not do much. Straight up, the dungeon where you get the shield, the mirror shield, Turtle Rock. I didn't need the mirror shield to beat the dungeon.
Yeah, the mirror shield is cool, but it doesn't have the level of use it has in Ocarina.
Well, it's one of those things you just get so fucking late in the game that it has no real use beyond that and the final dungeons.
But
Alright.
even the puzzles specifically in the dungeon that you get it don't actually require it.
I mean, it helps substantially, but yes.
Yeah, it makes it easier, but it's not a needed solution to this. You can just completely ignore it if you're good enough at the movement.
I mean, you could make an argument. So I'm not disagreeing you. And now that I'm starting to unlock more of these core memories listening to you, I'm going to violently agree with you on this. The thing is though that it's one of those items that just you get so late in the game. It's like the golden, I mean, the golden sword I think you also should have gotten a bit earlier, but the silver arrows, the silver bow.
You mean the tempered sword? The
No,
tempered
no,
sword.
no. I mean the golden sword, the same one that you get when you throw in the pool with arrows.
No, because you get the tempered sword between there. The problem is you get the tempered sword after.
No. I'm not talking about the tempered sword.
After Dungeon 4.
The tempered
I
sword
know.
is the red one. It's the middle one. I'm talking about
Yeah.
the gold sword, the end one.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
it when you toss the sword in with the same stuff as the arrows.
You can get that after Dungeons 5 and 6.
Yeah.
After you complete those two. That's a pretty good range. So you go the first 3 dungeons, then you get the Master Sword. Then 4 dungeons, and you get the Tempered Sword. Then 2 dungeons, and you get the Golden Sword. So if anything, the Tempered Sword should be moved back a dungeon.
Okay, so I just had another core memory unlock, Rail, and you know, everybody here knows that I adore sequence breaking and all that kind of shit, right?
Sequence breaking is great.
I once did it wasn't really a sequence break so much. I mean, it kind of was, but there's a certain minimal amount of shit you can do in at least the original Super Nintendo version, and you can get I think it was the tempered sword, and basically run like everything from like well before you should be able to do so. And I don't remember what the requirements are and what exactly you have to do. I think you have to kill blind or something like that.
Yeah.
But
specifically, you need the Titan's mitts.
Correct, because there's that.
That's the specific item you need if you can get those early. And to be fair, Link to the Past is somewhat meant to be sequence break. Like, they designed it to where you could do a lot of the dungeons in whatever order you wanted.
Well, you could kind of come back to stuff, as it were, because that's basically what, if memory serves, you have to get a number of things from some of the earlier dungeons.
Yeah.
Like the gear in order to finally get that last thing, but you have to, I don't remember. I'm going to have to look this up. This is actually making me curious now. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's something along those lines.
This brings to mind complaint number 3, starting with the 3rd dungeon, Poison Moth's Lair, I think it is, the moth in the forest.
The most unmemorable boss in the game.
Is that the one where you get the fire?
Yes, that's the one where you get the fire rod. And this isn't the only dungeon to do this, but it's the first one to start doing this, and it's the most egregious example of it. You can skip large chunks of the dungeons that just don't need to exist. Like, straight up that whole dungeon, you need to enter all of, like, 7 rooms out of 20. You need to enter less than half the rooms to clear the dungeon. And you can completely skip the map and compass if you already know where you're going.
I don't have a problem with that. Okay, so
my problem with it becomes less about puzzle solving and more about wandering around until you find the right room.
So your issue is with how the puzzles were framed.
It's not even a puzzle in this case. It's just these rooms serve no purpose other than to distract you from the route to complete the dungeon.
Okay. Well, let me just say this as kind of a boilerplate statement for this discussion. I don't have a problem with chunks of a game being effectively skippable if that is a known choice or option. You know what I'm saying? like something a game that basically railroads you and forces you to go through all of these things without giving you means to say, like, oh, if you're clever enough or lucky enough, you can find this kind of skip or whatever, because it's not exactly a sequence break, but it's kind of in keeping with that mindset. So making chunks of the game optional and up to the player, I think, is a very, very good game design thing. Now,
That is fair. My
Go
real
ahead.
issue is that it's extremely egregious, where it becomes most of the last couple dungeons are there's only 5 important rooms and the rest of it is chaff.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, yes, mazes are a valuable tool, but there's a point where you're relying too much on the maze and not enough on the puzzles. And for a game like Zelda, the puzzles are the main draw.
I need to think about this. My gut is that I disagree, but I can't exactly articulate why. It's not like a hard disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and even I'm like, this is a little nitpicky, but again, from playing it in less than 24 hours and how fast I could get through it, I noticed there's so much of this that I don't need to bother with at all.
Okay. I'm gonna repackage your statement, and you tell me if what I said is valid or not. The complaint is that you want the puzzle to encompass the vast majority of the dungeon. You want the path and the puzzle to not be to make most of the dungeon not optional, as it were. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. So, given what I was saying earlier about the making aspects of the dungeon optional, that's the part where I'll disagree.
Mm-hmm.
That said, what I'm kind of hearing here is you're making an argument for level design. That you would have preferred a different, more holistic aspect to level design when it comes to the dungeons.
Yeah, I'm fine with the dungeon being a maze, where part of it is figuring out which room you need to go to next. That's fine. But a lot of it feels like a maze where there's just a lot of dead ends that you don't need to touch at all. Where you can completely ignore those rooms, rather than figuring out when you need to go back to that room.
I don't have a problem with that so much. I think if it's excessive, and what I'm hearing you say is you feel like it's excessive.
Yes, and that's my big problem, is I feel like it was excessive. Not like it can't be done at all. Like, if the forest dungeon was the only dungeon to do it, it would be great. I'd love it. Because it's the only done there, it's a one-off gimmick to be like, hey, this is another way to look at the world. It's because it feels like it's every dungeon past that, and that's most of the dungeons in the game.
Okay, so that's the point of contention, is the amount of that. Okay.
Yes, the amount of maze versus puzzle.
It's been way too long for me to give you a whacker's opinion on that. Digging back through the ancient cobwebs of memory, what I can say is that I feel like there are levels of me that's going to violently agree with you on that, but I don't know if it's as much of a thing for me as it is that I'm getting from you.
Yeah. Okay. Complaint the fourth.
Wait a minute, I thought you just said there were 3.
I'm just going down the list.
Is this about
Oh God, there's a
Chief
Is this about Link to the Past?
everybody's a critic. God damn it!
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, bar,
Rail, what was your complaint? Is this about Link to the Past?
This is about Link to the Past.
Oh.
So, complaint the fourth. After you have all the upgrades for your bombs and your arrows, you basically don't need money. Yes, you can still buy the potions, but most of the time fairies are better.
Now, I will say that I would say that moderates against the fact that when you're first playing the game, you don't know how easy it is to get money.
Fair.
That could also be the opinion of someone who's jaded to the game. Like, I've played through it 7 times, and
I disagree with that because the first time I ever played through it, I found the money trick. There's that tree in that forest area, and if you charge into 2 trees, they'll both drop a red ruby. They'll both drop 20 every time.
Yeah.
And
so
you can go ahead.
Wuzzup points out that this is an issue that a lot of Zelda games have, and they answer it in different ways. Minish Camp has a gacha machine. And you have to collect all the models from the gacha machine to get one of the pieces of art. This is a bad way to do it. Do not do this. It's my only complaint about Minish Cap is that goddamn gacha game.
So, in Link to the Past, what I would run around with in my 4 jars is I would always have 3 of them full of the blue potion, which was the health and mana.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would always have the 4th one with a fairy in it because she would resurrect you if you died.
I have always been for fairies because once you
We
have
know,
the half
Rail.
magic,
We know.
you shut the fuck up.
for legal purposes, Whacker's an ass.
Okay. So,
For legal purposes, Storm is a horse's ass.
No, I'm a horse with a fine ass. Get it right.
okay. So the dungeons that you actually need the magic meter for are heavily weighted to have way more magic bottles. I never actually needed the blue potion for the purposes of restoring my magic.
I mean, there was also if memory serves, there was also the well-known trick that if you froze an enemy with the freeze wad and then you used the hammer to smash them, the odds of getting a magic pot, like a small to a large one, went up dramatically.
Well, that was by design. That wasn't a trick, or that wasn't a glitch. That was an intended function.
No, I'm not saying it was a glitch. I should have reworded it differently. Like that was a known mechanic. How's that?
Yeah.
So that becomes the issue of the potions are. It basically the magic potions are of dubious use at best, and the healing potions are competing with the fact that fairies are automatic.
I mean, I mean,
Which means I can turn brain off, throw hands.
yeah, but one would argue that that's not how you're really supposed to play the game, because when you say they're only automatic if you die.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to die, so you would release them before you got to that point, but the problem is they fly off and you gotta snatch them.
My argument becomes, though, that if they're automatic, that gives you the ability to play more aggressively. So then that does create a neat balance of, if you have the healing potions, you have to use them, but they also do full restore your health. Hey, fairies, I think, only restore a percentage of your health.
7 hearts.
So
That's
fairies
why
are
I only
automatic,
carry-
so you can be more aggressive, so you can just get in there because you don't have to worry about switching off to the potion and using it right before you die, in exchange for not being a full heal.
Well, that's why I mostly carried around blue potions, because my intent was never to let my character die, but if it got to that point, then I had my one, Phoenix down, as it were, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna listen to the song here from the top for just a moment to kind of see how it flows.
I got your flow right here, pal. Storm. Hi, Stormy Storm.
Wacky whack.
Can I not hear this right now? There we go.
Tell you what, man, dang old, yeah, man.
Something feels off about the sparkly noise. Like it's a little too high.
Could probably be reduced. It's a preset one, so that one I can't adjust the pitch here, but I could adjust it elsewhere.
A random gunshot.
Capped all around, everybody hit the ground. The next thing I heard was the siren.
Yeah, okay. I like where this.
Because I associate water and ocean themes with, a bit more deeper sounds.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
That just
Under
sounds like
the
the
sea.
hull of a boat creaking.
The sound effect there is labeled World War II bomber.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, that puts a horror aspect to it. Like,
Well, because the way that, from what I can tell thus far, because I've only been able to catch a few streams for Joel, but there's a sort of mystical beauty of it being an oceanic world, but it's an oceanic world, so they spent an entire stream discussing what would or would not be considered a war crime with Lictor. So this is the same ocean that will give us the Little Mermaid and Dread Cthulhu in his House of Rillier.
I mean, shit, man.
Before I jump back into other conversation, you good for me to do so, Storm, or?
No, that's fine. Like I said, this is a very conversational stream.
I understand. I'm just making sure it is still your stream.
Yeah.
All right. So the issue of solving money in Zelda games. One of my personal favorites is Twilight Princess, the magic armor. You are immortal, but it drains your wallet.
you ever think that maybe the message of the game is that despite all of your trials and tribulation, at the end of it, money isn't what's the real goal,
That's not the message of Twilight Princess.
No, the message is these prices.
I'm just material girl.
No, and starts playing the Malamart theme.
Shop smart, shop smart.
Got 5 haircuts at the same time.
I'm imagining the guy doing the fucking
The
dance
dance.
from the shop. Yeah, Super Chief knows what's up.
I love Twilight Princess so much.
Twilight Princess is my personal favorite Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'd agree with. Goodbye. Oh, dude, yeah. Beatles voice lines are always a trip. From Wind Waker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, love Beetle. But yeah, Twilight Princess is the one I have the most nostalgia for. So it's like.
Alright. Complaint the fifth.
Jesus God.
The book feels horribly underused. You really only need it 4 times in the whole game.
Yeah.
Getting into the desert and then getting the 3 medallions. That's all you need it for.
I mean, what? Okay.
I see its value, but I feel like in some sort of remake or something, it should just be a passive item you have, rather than an item taking up some of your gadget slots. That, or alternatively, you could have it that rather than getting medallions, like the spells are learned into the book, so you get a little spell book.
Yeah, I don't feel like mechanically that was going to work with the game, though.
Yeah, but it does. I mean, you just are reflavoring it as being a spell book instead of that.
Among other things, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the other Zelda games will do this. Like again, Link's Awakening with the flute, when you can learn multiple songs. When you select it, you pick which one of the songs you're going to use.
I mean, I played
There we go.
5 Zelda games. 5 out of the 30 that fucking exist. I played the first 2 on Nintendo. I played Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. I played whatever the Dream one was on Game Boy.
Link's Awakening.
Dream one? Yeah, that would be Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening. Okay, I played that one. And Ocarina of Time on N64. And then I fell off the boat because I was not interested after that.
Whacker, I want you to play Twilight Princess with me so bad.
Nope.
Are we looking for more to play Twilight 4 Swords?
Fox is actually thinking about playing 4 Swords with us. I don't know if she will, but we'll see.
I really need to take my Switch out. I haven't used it so long, I hope it works.
I mean, isn't the Switch 2 about to drop?
The Switch 2 is already out, Whacker.
Yeah,
It's been out for a little while now, and I really want one, but until employment is obtained, I can't justify dropping the money on it.
Well, I think I'd wait a while until they fix the problems they have with it as well.
What problems?
I'll just let you figure it out.
What, you mean them bricking people's systems who plug in a piece of equipment that's known to be used for hacking the system? And they're not even bricking them, they're just cutting them off from online play?
I have problems with that, but that sounds...
Look, it's a UFO.
Andrew!
Its name is Bob.
It would be one thing if it's what's the words I'm looking? If it were actually breaking, like the system doesn't work at all anymore, that would be one thing. But if it's we're not letting you use this hardware on our online systems, that's entirely valid. You're accessing their online systems.
Don't agree.
It's mixed because they are selling it with those online systems as a key.
Yes, but they also have to maintain them, and in a lot of cases, you don't, like a lot of the stuff you don't have to pay for. There are stuff you can pay for. It's TOS stuff. And at least on that one, I side with Nintendo. And I'm well aware that Nintendo's legal side and some of its business practices are shady as shit.
Yes, Rail. This would be one of them.
To be fair, there's lots of companies doing way worse.
That's not an excuse.
I know. I feel like this that one at least is relatively a nothing burger. At least as far as I'm concerned.
Your concern is noted and dismissed, Rail.
Eat shit, Whacker.
Whacker, if you had that soundboard, you can push the button that makes the toilet sound.
Andronicus.
I have not heard anything about issues with the display on the Switch 2. I've heard lots of good stuff about the Switch 2. Specifically when it comes to its hardware. Like, I watched someone beat it with a hammer and it still works.
I thought we're not supposed to talk about our kinks on Stream Rail.
So, right now I'm using what's called bass koto, a selection of a Japanese instrument, in order to create a bass rhythm for this section.
Oh, wait.
Or-
I hear bass rhythm. Hold up. I'm in on this.
Yeah,
Or-
so using a bass koto, I'm
Alright.
gonna do some amplification, but it's kind of thin right now.
Arm.
Kind of ramping up, and then, yeah, it'll... Am I rather quiet compared to the rest? Let me see.
Gingerbitters. Oh wait, someone's making music here.
Yeah, there are times, aren't there?
Oh
I
God!
know we've been no-talkified. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I know, talk.
Hello.
Babe, hear me out.
Very important news. Whacker's a bitch.
Right.
But
Truth.
But-
Truth.
but
Truth.
can we go back to the point in time where No Talk was like not talking?
No.
Those days are long past, child of the sun.
God, he's just a chatty bitch now, isn't he?
Potentially.
You have
Yeah,
no
man.
one to blame but yourself.
I mean, yeah, true.
I was your idea.
No, you're your mother's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shit, man.
So No Talk, we have to be nice to the horse today.
Poor Kay.
I'm having a headache.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
But
It's just
Just
I
one
mean,
of
yeah,
those
Whacker's
days.
here.
I also didn't want to, like, not stream today, so it was this kind of like, I'm just gonna do something.
Whale, you are invited. You are cordially invited to proceed to an alternate location and perform coitus with yourself.
Oh yeah, so chat. I shared a meme the other day in our private chat that was Whacker's cosplay that he should play, and it's Himmel from Freeland, but in the old man form.
The second part of the episode. First episode.
Yes.
Rail.
I mean, Whacker falls over and farts on himself enough as it is.
Can you feel the love
Tonight. I have a new friend.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm not like
Yeah.
in base koto for that, so we're gonna use a different.
Yeah, it's really blasé. Storm.
Whacker, you don't even know what that word means. Shut
Actually, I kind of don't.
up.
Wow.
Actually, I was hoping you'd explain it so that I.
Guys, Whacker admitted wrongdoing for once. Somebody check his medications. You okay?
Oh shit.
Storm, it might be good for a bowed double bass,
Oh.
like load. Yeah, I think that would fit there.
Why are you at?
me,
Why is Super
so
Chief
many-
offering opinions on bass? He doesn't know anything about basses or playing bass or anything.
Because
like
I'm all about that bass. No crappie.
Do you think we should get chat to raise money to send Whacker as much tapioca pudding as we can?
I only have 2 things left in the refrigerator, Andrew.
There you go.
Both of them are containers of tapioca pudding.
They are.
Oh, so
They're
you
more-
actually? I was expecting you to be like, "Oh, I hate tapioca pudding."
No, I fucking love tapioca, dude.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just
Of course
vanilla
you do.
pudding with little fish eyeballs in it.
That sounds fucking awful.
The fish eyeballs
This
add
thing is
texture.
rice
to
pudding,
it.
right?
Huh?
Whacker, with the state of your skin, I'm pretty sure you've got enough texture in your life.
With the fisheye lens.
I didn't know cottage cheese was a texture.
We're not talking about your ass, Andrew.
I'm just concerned now. Hey, did you, man? We're making news action.
So on to something pleasant. I'm done whinging about Link to the Past. It's time for things I love about Link to the Past.
Oh yeah, definitely pleasant, Rail.
Oh my god.
Positive from you, Mr.
The interaction between the Light World and Dark World is one of the greatest ideas ever thought of in all of video gaming.
Say it again. The what?
The interaction between Light World and Dark World is one of the greatest ideas in all of video gaming.
I don't.
The
feel
jumping
that-
between the two, and
I don't think that's original to the Zelda games, Rail.
I don't know of an older game that does something like that. Digimon, it's Zelda. There's stupid names everywhere, and we do not sass Link Between Worlds.
Yeah,
That
we
game
do.
is amazing and deserves all the praise. The only reason I'm not playing that on stream is because it's a DS exclusive.
How do you
I don't-
not have a DS?
No, I have a DS. I don't have a way to stream the DS. That
First you
equipment's a little bit more pricey than a quick HDMI streaming device.
First, you get a camera, and then point it at the DS.
No. There's a certain level of quality that I will accept, and that is not it. I know, haha, WBPL 76 quality streams, but there's certain shit where I'm like, no. Just no.
Well, we're not talking about like the quality of the quote, Okay, I should.
Yeah, as Brian Wolfen has pointed out, streaming DS stuff, and especially 3DS stuff, is a fucking nightmare.
I mean, I could believe that.
I'm not
Yeah.
allowed to shit on the horse too much tonight. I won't shit on the horse. I will pet the horse. I'll say the horse is It's still a bad horse, but it's my favorite horse.
Also,
So-
Whacker, shitting on the horse is dirty.
Ew.
One
Yeah.
moment, I need to make Digiman mad at me. Digiman, Link's Awakening so far. Plot, great, interesting. Actual gameplay, mid. Mid to low.
Link's Awakening was one of those games that, I'll be honest, I kind of forced myself to finish it because I wanted the story and all that, but
Oh yeah, no, I'm forcing myself to finish it right now, Whacker. I understand the feeling. We are not 100%ing that game. Oracle of Seasons and Ages, though, also great. Honestly, as far as like the linked worlds of Oracle of Seasons and Ages is damn close to the Light World, Dark World mechanic of Link to the Past for how well it's done and how good it is. And both of those, in both cases, both the linked games and the Light World, Dark World, all I want is more. And there's already a lot in both of them, like, dear lord. When your only complaint is, I want even more.
I don't think that's really a complaint.
It's not a complaint. It's not a complaint at all. It's me being a spoiled child.
I mean,
Not you, Rail.
Hey, I was not a spoiled child. Don't you at me, Whacker.
oh, Digiman throwing down! Snap.
Time to throw down.
Digiman, unfortunately, I'm not coming to the meetup this year. You'll have to wait till next year.
Or go to Braille.
Yeah, there's a lot of us who aren't making it this year.
My house is not currently prepped to receive visitors. I do not have enough seating for anyone beyond me and Thought.
The floor is a seat.
It's all hardwood.
The floor is a seat.
No, I'm not
Just
making
because you
guests.
live in a basement, you little shit.
I am not making guests sit on the flooring.
Your cat could be a pillow.
Look, there's a certain amount to which I'm like, I refuse to not be a good enough host. If you come into my house, you'll have a comfortable place to sit. You will be provided food and you will be provided drink. At the very least.
But you got to pay for the bathroom. That's extra.
You do not have to pay for the bathroom locker. In fact, I have
Well,
a
you didn't
second
say that, now
bath.
did you?
I have a whole ass second shower. Go ahead.
Here I sit, all broken-hearted, paid a nickel, only farted.
Out of 10. No notes.
Andy really is like our Int 3 Wiz 10 character, isn't he? Oh,
Andy, I love
God. Andy, you are a national treasure.
Wait a minute.
Before
So
you
each
can
one,
confuse your enemies, you must confuse your friends first.
so each one of us represents a stat. Andy is wisdom. Storm is intelligence. I'm charisma. And
what?
Whacker's constitution.
you. Actually, I'm going to have to cede intelligence to Ninja Turtle. I'm Constitution.
Yeah, with all the shit that Storm has to deal with, you'd have to have that much constitution.
Storm, you play multiple instruments. If anything, you'd be dexterity then.
Yeah, arguably, I see.
Whacker's constitution. That's how he's been around so long.
No,
It's a
I
paladin.
am.
A
No,
paladin arrives.
I am not Constitution.
It's
bro.
all the people in here.
Yay.
Yeah,
Hello.
including your fucking child that you didn't put to bed, and he snuck his way in here.
It's because you didn't get your pills.
No, that's
Mm,
because
no.
it's a you problem, Paller, Waller, Fowler, Baller,
Ooh.
Fowler, Saller.
No, come here and be prepared to take your pills. There's the possibility.
No,
There's depository.
the
One,
only
two.
things that I've got going for me, Rail, is int and possibly charisma.
So Fox wishes me to point out that she still has custody of the group's brain cell.
That's fair.
Fox, Fox, we're gonna need it for a little bit.
The brain cell is a quantum existence. It's not that one person owns it.
Andy, what does
It's in multiple
quantum mean?
places at once.
Okay, no, we are not going to use the Hiroshi scale on this. I don't think.
Andy.
We're not going to use the Hiroshima scale?
Jesus Christ!
Christ.
What?
I mean, or the Nagasaki scale for that matter. But yeah,
Hiroshi scale.
Is that why I see a bunch of shadows of the little bricks on
Oh,
there?
God.
wow,
Andy,
wow.
Okay, we
But-
Andy.
Hold up.
relax.
Hold up.
So
Relax.
Look, he's
I'm trying
even
to present
Storm
a
is
part of
saying,
Japanese
hold up.
culture other than that.
I
is not
just saw
Trinity.
something cursed.
This is not Pendreki's
I will be
Trinity.
Okay, the people who know wrestling, I need to know if this is a actual wrestling move or something similar to it.
Maybe.
The Nugisaki.
Get the fuck out of the stream. Leave.
That's a Halzakar question.
Tonight on WBPL 76, Rail gets canceled.
Oh, believe me,
It's
we've
live on
tried.
WBPLW. Sunday.
We've tried. Oh, how we have tried.
My cat demands belly rubs.
Andrew, which of your fat, spoiled cats is it? Is it a tiger or a Binks?
It is a tiger. Tiger likes her belly rubs.
Binksy's probably all pissed off in the kitchen shredding paper towel.
No, I kept the paper towels out of her reach so far. She usually just lays around all day.
Okay. Thing I love about Link to the Past, the second. The sheer amount of equipment you get and the upgrades and such is some of the best in all of Zelda. It's almost all constantly useful. There's all kinds of edge cases for points where you can use things. It's so good. When my literal only want is I wish it had something like Rock's Feather for hopping small gaps to just make traversal a little bit quicker.
I could see that. I could see it.
That are easier, more hookshot points. Could arguably also fix that.
Rail,
Yes.
remember that idea that we were like pitching where there's a Legend of Zelda game that's like takes place in modern day, and like instead of Hyrule being a kingdom, it's like it's a business, and
So
the king is the CEO, and Zelda's like the daughter, and Link's like bodyguard maybe, and oh crap, what's his name? The bad guy?
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
Yeah, he's like trying
Ganon?
to take over the business.
So I actually have had an idea for something like that since before I even met you guys. So the idea is a Legend of Zelda game where you're jumping between two time periods, and instead of having the one Link doing the jumping, you actually have two Links, and their timelines are getting intertwined. You have a classic Link in the more medieval setting, and he's the strong one, and yet you have the sort of steampunk Link in the future, in the more futuristic setting, and he's the fast one. And so their gear is similar to that. Like the strong Link gets the fucking Titan's mitts or whatever, and then the fast Link gets the hook shot.
The squeaky Link gets the grease.
Shut the fuck up, so
The
whacker.
twinkling.
And so with that, you also have two different versions of Ganon. So the future one is Ganondorf is like an evil CEO wizard, and then the past one is Ganon, the big pig monster, and they're working together. And then the other one was that, so past Link, the strong one, has Epona, is a shepherd. And then future one has a motorcycle, is a courier. And the other big thing was that the Master Sword in the future has been split in two. So future Link dual wields two smaller swords that are the two halves of the Master Sword, as opposed to the past one having the full big fucking broadsword.
What is this?
I mean,
This is my idea for a Zelda game.
This is Rail having another moment.
has there been any other game where Link dual wields? Because that just doesn't seem right, you know?
No, there's been no game where Link dual wields, which is
He
why it would be
dual-
interesting.
He dual wields hook shots in one of
Okay, that's fair, but that's not the swords, though.
Fair.
And that's Twilight Princess where he dual wields such
Link is-
shots, by the way.
From what I know of the franchise, Link is very, very, very much a sword and board kind of guy.
Yes. But I like creating the dichotomy of their playstyles. The idea was to have it be that you could press a button to switch between the two, and certain puzzles required you to rapid switch. Like you need strong Link to stop a door from coming down on top of you, and then you switch to fast Link to slide under it and take out the enemies on the other side.
Okay. Here's Whacker's take on this shit. I would actually consider playing and like to see. I know there was that one game you streamed, Rail, but a game where Zelda herself is the protagonist that you play, not Link, but Zelda.
Oh,
A bit
one
like
of
you
the
want
Gamelon.
You want a full 3D open world style
You're talking
one.
about Zelda,
Yeah.
One of Gamelon. It's an amazing game. You
No.
should try it,
You
Whacker.
Storm, you shut your horse mouth.
I don't. Okay, Rail. What? I'm gonna let you explain this because you are the how dare offended one here. So.
Those do not even count. We do not talk about the CDI games. Digiman makes
What?
a good
Oh,
point.
the CDI game. Oh, fuck yeah, we're doing that. Okay.
No.
Yeah, man. That's
You want to pay
Zelda
for the
right there.
equipment for me to stream that? Go ahead. I'll take that equipment and then never use it. Fuck off. Digiman makes a good idea that I actually would like to see as a Zelda item is give Link a polearm. Yes.
I would
want
like
to see more. I want to see more polearms beyond just the spears in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I am
Wait a
honestly a little disappointed in the functionality
Well,
of the
then
spears.
just cut his arms off and get some Schedule 40 PVC and glue that shit on there. And
I'm
you
a
got
halberd
Wait a
for
minute.
life, and what the fuck, Whacker?
Isn't there
He said
a
pole arms.
Zelda
He did say
game that's what is it called? The Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, the
There is a
Hyrule
Legend of Zelda
Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors.
There's 3 of them.
Yes. Yeah, there's 3 of them. 2 of them take place in the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom. 1 is just Hyrule Warriors, which is also the game where Linkle was introduced, which is female Link.
So, hey,
Winkle
Rail,
sounds like what you would call your drunken uncle.
Rail. I want to
Yes.
take your concept and instead you make, well, of course, you go and you make the more agile one, Linkle.
That is entirely. Oh wait, you could then have like a Prince Zelda. Ooh.
So basically, you just want to gender bend the franchise. Got it.
No, you
why
just
not?
swap the genders on those, but you could just do with gender bending it between the past and the future. But I'm too married to the Ganondorf in the future, Ganon in the past situation because I like the idea of those two interacting.
Oh God! Given what Super Chief was going to play, Ganonetta.
Ganon, what the? No, that would be like Ganonet, like Bowsette.
Or Ganita.
I mean,
Oh,
we've
God.
already seen
Oh,
we've
God.
seen Ganonet. That's just any Gerudo woman who.
No, now
is
I'm thinking
really
of. Andy has given me a cursed idea: Ganita and make her very Latina coded.
Ganonita?
I mean,
Yes.
the Gerudo
Beware the
are-
chancla of darkness.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! Wow! Wow!
I feel like we have a few friends in the Legion that are just going to come in here and start kicking our asses because of what you just said, Rail.
I didn't participate in this.
It doesn't matter. It only means that they'll kick you slightly lighter.
You're guilt by association, dude.
Man, I fucking love chancla memes. I will never get tired of them.
Chancla?
Chancla.
It's a Spanish word for like sandal.
Yeah, the meme is Spanish moms and Spanish grandmas throw their sandal at your head.
Precision accuracy.
Yes.
And with the power
A
of
weapon
a
to surpass
freaking
Metal
meteorite.
Gear.
Now, I feel like it will be.
The arpeggio.
Sorry, repeat, Chief.
Oh,
I'm thinking there's.
Digiman just brought up an interesting way of
I was
doing.
just thinking about the high arpeggio. So
What were you thinking? Like that needs to be adjusted, or
maybe like on the third and the fourth ones, like of the four, like of a 4-bar phrase, right?
yeah, and it's 2 4-bar
Like
phrases.
measure 1, and then in the third one you have it go up, and then maybe back down to like a I don't know a sus chord, and then resolve back down on the 1. Either I don't know, like maybe take the fucking move the dominant, like have it so that it just wants to resolve back to the 1 even more, so
Yeah,
and then you come
no,
back in.
I get what you're
We're
saying.
going to resolve that so hard.
I need to step away for a bit because in the time we've been the hour and 20 minutes, I've already drinking my 40-ounce thing of water, so my bladder is screaming and I also need more water.
Thank you for sharing the details of your bladder status, Rail. We appreciate that.
You have perfectly good pants to pee in.
Also, Paladin, I'm sorry for talking over
Rail.
you earlier.
Okay, what did you say, Chief?
Sorry for talking over you earlier.
Oh, dude, no, that's fine. You were talking about actual.
Yeah,
music.
nobody gives
I
a
was
shit
just
what
pointing out other shit.
Paladin says. It's fine.
Now you see what he said is actually false, but
Chief, you're brilliant. You made it work.
Thank you.
I'm helping.
I was feeling there needs to be a little bit more movement here. I can see what you're trying to do. Just having just a little bit works, I think.
Yeah. No, I'm as with always. I get so intimate with percussion that I'm just gonna do a basic drum beat for now and then tool it later. But we're gonna do that so that this section can have the sort of intensity I'm.
Halftime feel?
Yeah. This is where some actual drumming will come in.
Like boom, boom, god, boom, 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 god, boom. something
Yeah,
like that. Well,
something like that. You know what we're cooking. You know what the Rock's cooking.
Can you smell it?
If you smell
Cooking rock soup.
what the Rock is cooking.
Smells like chicken.
I'm gonna need you to take that microphone, polish it real up, nice and smooth. Turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it up your candy ass.
Andronica Steel Fenster waffles.
Yeah.
What about alternating flams between the toms and the kick going down, sort of in Phil Collins-esque, boom 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 boom.
Yeah, yeah.
And then boom boom, and on like a double kick.
Tonight. Oh loud.
I want to see Whacker drunk doing that at karaoke.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That would be great.
All right.
Great is not the adjective that I had in mind. Super.
You
I
know
feel like
what?
we would just.
Well, we add ing to it.
Boom boom.
I feel like Whacker would just be hitting the cymbals the whole song.
More cowbell.
Perhaps.
He'd be hitting them with his face.
I could feel it crumbling.
Tango K a bailar lar 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 lar. Una danza para mi para ti. Se la noche es nuestra. No,
You're
más que
busy.
una.
I return.
Hello.
Andy, can
Run.
Rail, can we get another detailed update on your bladder status, please? I found that fascinating and enlightening.
My bladder is empty and pleased with itself.
Okay.
Did you remember to wipe?
What kind of fucking question is that? I'm more offended by that you'd even bother to ask.
I think that's the most how dare we've gotten out of Rail in a while.
Ugh. Ugh.
Dang, I'll tell you
Almost
what,
like a
man.
heartbeat. on the
How
kids.
dare, or like how rare. Yeah, it's definitely not rare, and it's definitely not well done. Do!
Alright. I need to know if I can get into a subject that's been stuck in my head for 2 full days now.
No.
'Cause I'm-
Never.
Choice, Dewey.
I need to know if anybody else is going to understand what I'm talking about, so I'm going to ask the question. Fuck off,
No.
Whacker. Has anybody else watched Digital Circus, and specifically the episode that came out on Friday?
I've only seen the first episode, so I would have nothing to comment.
Not a damn clue what that be.
Sorry, buddy.
This saddens me, but also I want to show that to you guys later.
I've seen it. Ju showed me a bit of it. It was pretty good. Not the recent episode. I've just seen the first episode.
The recent episode was really good, and because of it, I have fucking Daisy Bell stuck in my head for 2 days now.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss.
Give me your answer to
Every morning
half
you
awake
leave me
over the likes of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, and I can't afford a carriage. But you look good on the backseat of a bicycle made for two.
Ugh. It's seriously driving me goddamn insane because it's stuck in my fucking head. Also, otherwise, it's a very
Flying
good
at
episode
your
and it's a very
eyes,
good
man.
show. I do suggest watching it to anybody who hasn't. It was kind of rough in the first couple of episodes because it's taking a little bit to get to the point, but that's because it's building up and like establishing character moments and such. And it's now starting to get there, and maximum hype has been achieved.
How about this, Chief?
Okay, wait. I would personally, of my tastes, I think it's still a little like all the it's a little busy.
Little busy? Okay.
I would personally, what I would do is I'd want to give a good amount of like space. Like those toms have a little, a little bit of boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Space. Want to go to space? Let's go to space. Anyway.
Yeah.
Not space. Nope. Not space.
Yeah.
Not space.
Yeah.
Nope. Want to go to space? Want to go? Yeah. Space. Space. Let's go to space. Space. Yeah.
Like the quick 2 hits on the bass drum is good, but it's like how it rolls down into like a whole bunch of stuff. But
So it's more simple to start because I think I will use that during the later part once it starts getting more intense.
yes, see, that would be perfect. But as it's starting, you keep it simple. Honestly, go for a Halo.
Yeah.
You know what, Whacker? I can entirely understand why you'd want the rest of yourself to be in space.
Andy, I
And
did not
Uranus
catch.
is already there.
Andy, hold on. When you're going to insult me, I need to be able to hear it. I did not hear anything after I completely understand, and then nothing because it cut you out.
And then
Andrew,
You're
pepperoni pizza with a side of
what the fuck?
I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but all I heard was
jury rigging a hyena.
Hello, hungry Popo 71.
Hey, hungry?
Oh,
I have no idea what the hell just happened, but all I heard was pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
It was something.
I heard and then pepperoni pizza. That was great.
We're just gonna put that on the shit Andy says. .txt list.
Yeah, I think that's better for the start of the drum loop.
Can we have
Can't wait
someone
till we-
quote that somehow?
Yeah, so let's try that.
How would you even quote? You realize I think you can do that.
Unintelligible pepperoni pizza.
So real quick,
Kind of something.
Storm, I wasn't 100% sure on the like Halo vibe for it, and then I remember that Shoal is also a mech setting, so never mind. The Halo vibe combined with the ocean vibe is amazing choice. Well done on theming.
There you go. So, yeah, the more aggressive drum.
We had some people drop off and die. I
There
just
we
watched
go.
the music hanging out.
Yeah.
Yep.
You definitely had the right of it on this one, Chief.
Thank you.
Don't say that. You're just going to make his head swell up even more.
It could be worse. He could legally give us financial advice.
I
For legal purposes, that was a joke. Okay, so
I do not believe that Super Chief nor I qualify as fiduciaries.
It's correct. We don't.
yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm working on it. Don't worry. I'll come talking shit when I have that degree.
All right, so
No,
we're gonna play it.
Whacker.
We're gonna play from the beginning just to kind of get the feel of the thing. I'm gonna turn the music up for a little bit. No talking. And
Play that funky music, white boy.
Here's he.
Damn, how am I supposed to get over there?
break up this part a little bit. Okay.
That was dope.
We have a skeleton going here. There's more things I need to do to make these parts flow better, but I am liking what I am hearing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Great. My brain's imagining it with like an opening that's zooming in on the planet, and the first like sparkle noise is when it gets under the water.
I can see that.
And then when the base hits, and is when we see the first mech.
Yeah. All right. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, my headache is getting a little headachy, so we are going to close up shop for the. I thank you all for coming. We will resume our normal Star Warsy goodness next week as I continue to work on this, and if I may pull you aside at points as a.
Yeah.
And as to the rest of you, anything else you guys wanted to do? Or say, I mean.
Everybody be kind to each other and pet your horse. Even if it is a very bad horse, you should still pet the horse.
Am good horse.
Be excellent to one another.
I got some breaking news.
Have a beautiful time.
I have some breaking news. Whacker's a bitch.
Well, you all be good to one another. Don't explode. Have fun. And,
Storm.
It's finally time for Storm to shut his horse mouth.
Oh man.
You know what? I'm giving Rail.
Whoa!
I'm giving Rail. I'm giving Rail the victory because one day his head will swell up and he'll finally defeat Whacker for me. Anyways, you all have a wonderful night, and always remember beef bacon is the best bacon. Have a good one!